The plastic problem is so vast, it's difficult for the human mind to comprehend the scale of it. All the plastic that has ever been created still exists. There is no place on Earth that isn't touched by plastic pollution. We can design better solutions. We can design better materials that are easy to use, but that are also not harmful. I loved creating packaging, but I felt like packaging as a whole was functionally trash. It's destined to end up in landfill most of the time. Plastic is an amazing material. It's the reason that hospitals are hygienic. It's the reason we can drive in such light and efficient vehicles. Plastic does a lot of good stuff. It's just misused in a lot of places, and it's out of control. The beauty of growing up in the Monterey area is you have access to these gorgeous, beautiful white sand beaches, teeming with wildlife. I was fascinated by the kelp forest in particular. You got these giant kelp fronds and they grow so fast, and there's all these critters crawling around there. Looking at seaweed on the beach, I saw how it stretched. And I thought, it's not such a leap of the imagination that this stretchy material could become a replacement for plastic. So I did what any good scientist does, and I looked up YouTube tutorials on how to make seaweed plastic. You literally just order agar or alginate. It's a baking material, and you blend it together with some plant-based plasticizer, and you cook it in your oven, and you're left with these kind of jelly-like sheets. I thought, if I can do this in my Brooklyn apartment with no scientific skill whatsoever, we could create something that would scale.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite species, or part of it is. It's kind of interwoven, but it's this kind of angel hair texture. And that's a species called Gracilaria. It grows all around the world.
I became totally infatuated with seaweed's potential to replace plastic. I thought, this is so abundant, it's so inherently plastic-like, and there's probably a way to engineer it to fit into traditional plastic manufacturing. So seaweed's all around us, we just don't realize it. Seaweed doesn't need land, doesn't need fresh water, don't need to feed it anything. It's just the sunshine and hopefully nutrient-rich ocean water. And then while it's growing, it is filtering out toxins, it's sequestering carbon. We applied for this grant. It was the Beyond the Bag Challenge. It was Target, Walmart, CVS looking for replacements for the plastic bag. Sway was one of the winners.
I just want to say one word to you. Just one word.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Plastics.
It's hard to start any company. But in addition, we were inventing an entirely new material within a system that's optimized not for biology, but for petrochemicals.
new study out this week has revealed disturbingly high levels of microplastics in the human brain.
Plastic hitting plastic, the friction, that sends microplastics into the air.
Microplastics, a word you probably started to hear more. They've been found in almost every organ in the body, as well as in the bloodstream.
Plastic in our bodies, in the air that we breathe and the water that we drink, makes its way into our brains and our hearts, and it impacts our ability to reproduce. These bags are this really simple, thin film plastic that's necessary to protect the products as they're going through shipment.
I've previously worked in plastics. I feel, definitely a lot better about the materials that I'm working with here. Just, from a sustainability and also from like a health and safety perspective. We're gonna take some of our seaweed powder here. We're gonna take just this amount that we have right here. We're gonna dump it into our solution. And as we mix this up, so it's gonna form a nice viscous paste type material. And once we get it into a state like this, we are then ready to take it onto the extruder. This is just a small scale version of the exact same type of processing that they use in industry. We're taking the strand that's coming out of the extruder here. This spinning blade is going to cut it into small pellet pieces.
So the goal here is that we use plug and play technology where we can put it into any machine that's on the market or in the industry.
The new bags just arrived. They look amazing. They look so good. Super pleased. We have another example over here. We're doing a partnership with the Olympic surfer John Florence and his brand. So we did this really cool collab for the Olympics where we packaged his swim trunks in Sway packaging.
Yeah, it's just really cool what they're able to do with Seaweed. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
A lot of swim apparel brands love Sway because we really fit into their brand vision. So I'm really excited about that. And then we have this larger size, which I think a ton of people are gonna really like.
Yeah, that's great. I'm impressed with the steel quality.
Yeah.
It seems like they solved the temperature issue with that.
What we're seeing in Fuse, it's a huge appetite for material innovation, and the challenges are that we can't move fast enough.
Big oil is betting on plastic to save itself. That over the next 20 years, 95% of net growth in demand for oil will stem from the traditional plastics industry. Plastic is both an issue through the lens of pollution and contamination for nature and our bodies. This is something that affects everyone, and solving the plastic problem is a gift to future generations.